to summarize it, it was talking about relationship, and how the dude was always like begging and cut that out. Women, cut that out. Men, cut that out. Y'all stop being needy. Y'all stop being needy. When you come off as too needy, you kind of lower your value. Now listen, don't get me wrong. A lot of my patients are needy. I mean, they got IVs, they got sicknesses, they got diseases. They need attention. That's different. I'm not talking needy in terms of like really need. You got some folk that's just stranded out there in the street, don't have a place to live, hungry. That's need. I'm not talking about that needy. I'm talking about you as an individual abrogating your authority. I'm talking about you as an individual trying to minimize yourself to fit in the program of somebody else. That's the neediness I'm talking about. Don't devalue yourself to make yourself more acceptable to people that you're dealing with. Don't lower yourself. Know that you are somebody, that you have intrinsic worth and value. Don't stop being so needy, like begging like a little lapdog all the time, trying to beg for somebody's approval or trying to beg for somebody's validation. I mean, if they don't want to approve you or validate you, you approve and validate your own self. You just get to step in. We 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 get to a place where we allow certain people in our lives, and those people, they get us off center. They get us off our mark, and they make us feel that we're less important. You might be hooking up with somebody that you deem more important than yourself, and so that now your value is compromised. So you just have to watch for those cues, because sometimes we find ourselves in a position where we lower ourselves, and then our self-esteem is low. For example, you might be caught up in a relationship, and then your partner might end up being unfaithful. Now you all messed up in the head. You all think it's something that you did. You lost your value, your confidence. You done got broken down and beat up by this whole thing. You see, you have to realize that whatever happened, happened. Maybe you got caught slipping. Maybe you weren't doing what you were supposed to do. But the point is, when that emotional state settles and when it's all said and done, you got to get back on your purpose, get back on your focus, know that you are somebody. You know, when you were created, yeah, let's talk about that. When you were created, you were not a mistake. Do you know that identical twins, they're called identical, you get fraternal and identical twins, but there are still differences amongst those twins. When God made you, He made you an individual, specific individual. You are special and unique because you were created distinct from anybody else. You may have similarities of certain people, you may have likenesses that are like other people, but in reality, you are an individual all by yourself. You are special, you are unique. There will only ever be one of you. So be happy with that. Be happy with the fact that you are specifically made. Now, what you need to do is figure out why you were made. You need to get on your purpose. You need to get focused. You need to work on you. The more you work on you, that's a good thing, because you can control you, but you can't control other people. Other people is stupid. Other people play on people, cheat on people, lie on people. You can't control other people. And that's the problem. You get all insecure because you're trying to control other people. You can't control them, but you know who you could control? You could control you. And you're human, you react because they do something, it's hurtful. You take your moment, you deal with that hurt, and then you get the moving. Because at the end of the day, you got to look out for you. Continue to build you, continue to strengthen you, continue to see your value and your intrinsic worth, and then, bump them. You don't need them.